guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, I'm Carrie-Ann. In the spirit of spooky season and just in interest in all things Trinbagonian, I kind of wanted to do a series where I kind of cover all of our traditional carnival or traditional folklore characters. Because it's Halloween coming up, I decided to do that now, just in case anybody wanted to learn more about the characters. Most of my references or most of my information will be coming from this book. It's the Folklore and Legends of Trinidad and Tobago book, written and put together by Gerard A. Besson. I'm saying Gerard because there's an accent on the first E, so I'm guessing he's French. A lot of our characters are based on the European mainstream horror characters, like the Soucouyant is clearly a vampire. The Lagahoo is a werewolf. They don't seem like those mainstream monsters. You wouldn't really consider ours monsters either. It's more like zombies and spirits, and it's something more spiritual, I think. For the first character, obviously, we are going to talk about the daddy of them all, Papa Bois. I mean, who else would I start with? If I did not start with Papa Bois, something would be wrong. So besides Papa Bois, he goes by many names. He's also known as Father of the Forest, Maître Bois, I say Bois, Maître Bois, which according to the book is Master of the Woods. He's also known as Daddy Bouchon, which in the book means hairy man. If I say Bois, I'm so sorry. I'm trying to say Bois in the French pronunciation. So he's also known to have different forms as well. He can be in the form of a dare, an old man, a strong man, half, so this is how I know it, half man, half dare, with like leaves growing out of his beard, which reminds me of a satyr. That typical image of a satyr, that is the image of Papa Bois in my head. One of his main characteristics include his cloven feet. Personality wise, okay, so this is where it gets interesting. In Trinidad and Tobago, we know him as a guardian of the forest and of the forest animals. In times of danger, if there's anybody hunting illegally or anything like that, he's known to sound a cow's horn to warn the animals that danger is near. He doesn't tolerate hunting for sport. He doesn't tolerate illegal hunting. I mean, I don't think he should tolerate hunting on the whole, but it's very much this kind of message of don't kill for killing's sake. If you need the food, get the food. Obviously, all these folklore characters, have a message behind them, and I think his message is very much that of the eco-conservationist, which is great. Besides the animals, he's also protector of the forest itself, of the trees. In one of these stories I read in the book, he transformed into an immortal tree, so he's part of the trees.
I speak for the trees. Let them grow. Let them grow. But nobody listens too much, don't you know?
In that story, I'm not going to read the stories from the book, by the way, so if you want to get the stories, you should get the book. He's one with nature, and he's like one with the forest and one with the animals, and he was there from the dawn of time. And it's a nice story in terms of seeing like the mindset of the character, that it's very much how people think of Mother Nature. He's that. So also, according to the book, in a lot of these stories, he will take the form of a dare to try and lure hunters to him, and he will take them deep into the forest, and while there and they're lost, he will then take his true form and give them, well, obviously that would be scary as hell. A dare that you were hunting turned into a big scary old man. He takes his true form and then issues them a warning or makes them pay for what they've done. And one of the payments is to marry Mama Dlo, which is another character that we'll get into. But yeah, that's his punishment. So the book also gives you just general guidelines on how to treat if you do happen across Papa Bois in the forest. Now let me tell you something. If I'm on a hike or on a walk, because I'm not a hunter, I will not be in the forest hunting anything. But if I was to be walking through any forest in Trinidad and I bounce at Papa Bois, the Lord will have to take me right then and there, because I am not standing up talking to you. No, my heart would just drop out of my chest. I'm dead. But anyway, the book says that if you do happen across Papa Bois, you should be very polite with him and very cordial. Give him a greeting. Obviously, it's in French patois, so you can say bonjour, vieux papa, or bon matin, maître. Maître. Please don't come for my French. Sorry, French speaking Caribbean. Give him a nice little greeting, and they mention very specifically, do not look at his hooves, because apparently that's rude. Now, something I want to get into. Last year I did Deja and His Brothers, the play by Derek Walcott. I mean, that was like one of the best experiences ever because I loved the play from the first time I read it, and Wendell directed, and I was, you know, lucky enough to play the Bolam character. It was weird because the character of the devil, so the devil has three kind of faces during the play. If you don't know it, he's the devil character, and then he's a white plantation owner, and then he's the old man, and the old man in the story is Papa Bois. He's called Papa Bois. I keep saying Bois. He's called Papa Bois by the forest animals. He's called Papa Bois by the boys in the story. So I found it so weird that I don't know if it's a Saint Lucian thing that they see Papa Bois as the devil. Is it that they see him as the devil, or is it just that the devil in this instance took Papa Bois' form? That is what I actually never realized that. Like, I never questioned it then, and I feel like I should have, because I always knew Papa Bois to be this guardian, not a malicious character. And in the story, he's very much trying to trick the boys into giving him his soul, giving him their soul. So yeah, that was very strange. Do other Caribbean islands have the Papa Bois mythological character, and how do they see him? And in the Tijan story as well, Mija notices Mija is the middle brother who's very, very smart. He's very book smart, and he notices the cowfoot right away, and he addresses it, and he's like, "I seen your cowfoot." And Devil tried to hide it, you know, like, so I'm wondering, is that a reference to something like what the book here is referencing about don't look at his feet? Is that a thing? Because I don't think I've heard any stories where Papa Bois gets offended if you like mention his cow's foot. I don't know that to be a thing. So guys, that is all I have for now on Papa Bois. I'm just like my own thoughts. I'm just, you know, drifting mentally here, but I just find it interesting that he is the main character, right? The main folklore character. And a lot of the female characters, like the Soucouyant, I've never heard of a male Soucouyant. I guess there could be. It's always this idea that the Soucouyant is an old woman, right? Alaja Bless is a devil woman. Mama Blow is a mama. She's a woman. She's a mother. Well, the Douans are, I would say they're sexless. I mean, they're children, so nobody ever really thinks of their gender. I mean, you think of Douans as a collective anyway. So I just find this real interesting, right? That Papa Bois is known as this protector and guardian, whereas the other folklore characters that are based on women are very much scary and evil, like people. What? A Soucouyant sucking your blood is not a good thing. An encounter with a larger bless leaves men literally dead. Douans take your children off into the forest. Like, there's nothing good about these characters. Well, I shouldn't say nothing good, because they're all cautionary tales. But what is the scariest thing about Papa Bois? He takes you into the forest and gives you a stern talking to. Okay, maybe it's just my mind again going very left, but his name is Daddy Wood, and he's a satyr. That's not ringing any bells to anybody. No, just me? Okay. Cool. So that's all I have on a Papa Bois. I kind of want to getting into costume and stuff for the characters. So whoever I do next, I might do a face or I might do a costume or something like that. Especially for the female characters. I mean, I am not opposed to being a female Papa Bois. Actually, I would love to see people's takes on gender bending the characters. That would be amazing. Oh my god, now that I'm thinking about it, I kind of want to do a drag Papa Bois. I hope you're all excited. I really like, you know, going through this series with you all because I find it's very interesting. If you have any information that I may have missed on Papa Bois, please share down below. I would love to see more. If you have any stories, that would be great too. I would love to hear your stories. Okay guys, I'll see y'all next time. I can't say next week because I want to do more than one for this week. So I'll see y'all when I see y'all. Bye.